Have you ever felt like your home, the place that should be your sanctuary, has become a source of stress and negativity? It's easy to overlook the heavy energy in certain corners of your space, but what if that energy is holding you back, keeping you stuck in a cycle of discomfort? Imagine transforming that energy into something uplifting and positive, creating a space that truly feels like home again. In this video, we'll explore a simple yet powerful ritual using salt that can help you cleanse your space, banish negativity, and restore peace to your home. This ancient practice isn't just about following a trend, it's about taking back control of your environment and your well-being. If you're ready to make a change, watch the full video and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more tips on creating a balanced and peaceful life. Your journey to a more harmonious home starts here. You know, throughout history, salt has been more than just a mineral. It's been a symbol of power, purity, and protection, revered across different cultures and religions. Imagine living in ancient times when something as ordinary as salt was once as valuable as gold. You heard that right. This wasn't just because of its role in enhancing the flavor of food, but because salt was a crucial resource for preserving life. Salt's ability to preserve food in an era before refrigeration meant that it could sustain entire communities through harsh seasons, making it a prized possession that sparked wars, shaped trade routes, and even determined the fates of nations. Take the Roman Empire, for example, where soldiers were sometimes paid in salt, giving us the word salary. This wasn't just about compensation, it was a recognition of salt's life-sustaining power. Salt was currency, a commodity that could build or destroy empires, and its value was widely understood across ancient civilizations. This historical context highlights the profound impact of salt on human survival and economic stability. And what about its religious significance? Salt holds a place of honor in many of the world's major religions, symbolizing purity and sanctity. In Christianity, Jesus referred to his followers as the salt of the earth, symbolizing their role in preserving goodness and resisting moral decay. The Bible mentions salt numerous times, often linking it to the ideas of covenant and purity. For example, in the Old Testament, salt was used in offerings as a sign of the eternal covenant between God and his people. The protective power of salt is evident in its use across various cultures and eras. In ancient Egypt, pharaohs burned salt to ward off evil spirits, a practice that underscores the belief in salt's ability to protect the living from the supernatural. This tradition of using salt as a protective agent has transcended time and geography, appearing in rituals from Japan to Europe. For instance, Japanese sumo wrestlers scatter salt across the ring before a match to purify the space and banish malevolent spirits, a practice still observed today. In Eastern Europe, it was common to sprinkle salt at the entrance of homes to protect against witches and negative energy. Even now, many cultures continue to use salt in their spiritual practices, recognizing its timeless ability to cleanse and protect. These rituals are more than mere superstition. They are rooted in a deep understanding of salt's symbolic and energetic power. So why does salt have such purifying and protective power? Let's take a look at the unique properties of salt at the molecular level. When salt dissolves in water, it releases ions, sodium and chloride, that interact with the surrounding energy. These ions have the ability to neutralize negative energy, much like how salt preserves food by inhibiting bacterial growth. This energy transformation is not just theoretical. It's a principle that has been observed and used for centuries across many different cultures. For example, in many spiritual practices, salt is used to create protective boundaries. You may have heard of drawing a line of salt at the threshold of a house, a practice designed to block negative influences. This isn't just folklore. It's a ritual rooted in the belief that salt's natural properties can absorb and dispel harmful energy. By creating a salt barrier, you're essentially setting a boundary that negative forces cannot cross, ensuring that your space remains a haven of positive energy. Similarly, placing salt in the corners of a room is a common practice to absorb stagnant or negative energy. The idea is that these corners often collect energy that doesn't flow freely, creating pockets of negativity. By placing salt in these areas, you give the salt the task of absorbing and neutralizing that energy, much like a sponge soaks up water. After some time, the salt can be disposed of, taking the negative energy with it, and leaving your space refreshed and clean. But beyond its physical properties, the effectiveness of salt in these practices is also tied to the intention behind its use. When you consciously use salt for protection or purification, you're not just relying on its chemical composition, you're also channeling your own energy and intention into the ritual. This combination of physical and spiritual action amplifies the salt's natural abilities, making the cleansing process even more powerful. For instance, think about the times when you felt uneasy or tense in your own home. That lingering discomfort might be the result of negative energy that has built up over time. By intentionally placing salt in key areas of your home, you're not just addressing the symptoms, you're actively cleansing the root cause, creating an environment that supports your well-being and peace of mind. According to science, salt plays an important role in our mental and physical health through its interaction with the environment, especially when dissolved in water. This interaction releases negative ions, a scientific phenomenon that has profound implications for our health and mood. Negative ions, which are abundant in natural settings like waterfalls, forests, and oceans, are known to improve our mood and energy levels. When you dissolve salt in water, it releases these negative ions into the air. But why are these ions so beneficial? The answer lies in their ability to increase oxygen flow to the brain, helping to improve alertness, reduce fatigue, and boost mental energy. Think about the refreshing, invigorating feeling you get after a walk on the beach or a hike near a waterfall. That's the effect of negative ions at work. Scientific research supports these claims. Studies have shown that environments rich in negative ions can significantly reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety, contributing to an overall sense of well-being. In a world where we're constantly bombarded by stress and electronic devices that emit positive ions, introducing negative ions into your surroundings can create much-needed balance, helping to clear mental fog and refresh our spirits. And here's how to use salt to cleanse your living space. Let's get started right away. This simple yet effective ritual not only helps to purify stagnant energy, but also creates an environment that better supports your health and well-being. Start by filling a glass with sea salt, a substance known for its powerful cleansing abilities. Sea salt is preferred because it's less processed than table salt and retains more of its natural minerals and energetic properties. Once the glass is filled with salt, add water, allowing the salt to partially dissolve. This combination of salt and water acts as a natural magnet for negative energy, drawing it out from the surrounding environment. Place the glass in an area of your home where you feel negativity or particular stress. This could be a corner of a room that feels heavy, a space where arguments often occur, or simply an area where you spend a lot of time and want to ensure a positive atmosphere. It's important to trust your instincts. Your intuition will guide you to the spot that needs the most attention. Leave the glass undisturbed for 24 hours, giving the salt water time to work its magic. During this period, the salt will absorb and neutralize negative energy, much like how it preserves food by preventing spoilage. When you return to the glass after a day, observe the state of the water. If the water remains clear, that's a good sign that the energy in that space has been cleansed. You've effectively removed the negativity, and that area is now refreshed and ready to support your goals and well-being. However, if the water appears cloudy or murky, don't be discouraged. This simply means there are deeper layers of negative energy that need to be addressed. In such cases, repeat the process by refreshing the salt and water, and continue to do so every 24 to 48 hours until the water remains clear. This persistence ensures that all lingering negativity is thoroughly removed, leaving behind a space that is energetically clean and supportive. This ritual is not just a physical act, but also a mindful practice that connects you with the energy of your surroundings. By regularly incorporating this salt cleansing method into your routine, you create a living space that is not only lighter and more harmonious, but also actively supports your health, mental clarity, and personal aspirations. Think about this. Our environments have a profound impact on our mood, motivation, and overall well-being. By taking the time to intentionally cleanse your space, you're not only removing what doesn't serve you, but also making room for positive energy to flow in. This simple act of placing a glass of salt water in a strategic spot can have a significant ripple effect on your life, helping you to create a sanctuary that nurtures your highest potential. So the next time you feel the weight of negativity in your home, remember that you have a powerful tool at your disposal. With just a glass, some sea salt, and a bit of patience, you can transform your space into a haven of positivity and support. This practice is rooted in both tradition and science, offering a tangible way to take control of your environment and, by extension, your life. What about applying the healing and protective power of salt to your personal care routine? One of the most accessible ways to harness the healing power of salt is through salt baths. Soaking in a bath infused with sea salt or Epsom salt not only relaxes your muscles, but also creates a cleansing ritual that detoxifies both your body and spirit. As you soak, the salt draws out impurities and negative energy, leaving you feeling rejuvenated and more balanced. This practice is rooted in ancient traditions. From ancient Greece to modern wellness practices, salt baths have been used to soothe the body and cleanse the soul. Consider the impact of a long day filled with stress, anxiety, or exposure to negativity. A salt bath can serve as a reset button, allowing you to wash away the emotional and energetic debris of the day. The minerals in the salt not only nourish your skin, but also promote relaxation by easing tension and calming the nervous system. This dual action, physical and energetic cleansing, makes salt baths a powerful method for maintaining mental clarity and emotional stability. In addition to baths, using a salt scrub is another effective way to cleanse your body and spirit. As you gently exfoliate your skin with a salt scrub, you're not just removing dead skin cells, but also sloughing off any lingering negative energy that might be clinging to your body. This physical act of scrubbing can be deeply symbolic, representing the shedding of old, stagnant energy to make way for new, positive vibrations. Incorporating essential oils like lavender or eucalyptus into your salt scrub can enhance this effect, adding an extra layer of aromatherapy that further supports relaxation and healing. Beyond these self-care rituals, salt can also be carried with you as a personal talisman for protection. Carrying a small pouch of salt in your pocket or bag is a simple yet effective way to create a protective barrier around yourself as you move through the world. This practice is especially useful in situations where you might encounter negative energy or feel vulnerable. The salt acts as a shield, absorbing any harmful vibrations before they can affect you, much like a sponge soaks up water. For even more protection, you can sprinkle a small amount of salt at the threshold of your home. This ancient practice, still observed in many cultures today, creates an invisible barrier that prevents negative energy from entering your living space. Each time you cross the threshold, you reinforce the intention that your home is a sanctuary of peace and positivity, safe from external negativity. But when it comes to using salt for purification or personal protection, the substance itself is only part of the equation. The true power of salt is unlocked when it's used with clear intention and focused attention. These mental and emotional elements are crucial in harnessing the full potential of salt to enhance your living environment and your state of mind. Imagine this. You're preparing to cleanse a space in your home. You gather the salt, knowing its historical and symbolic significance, but without a clear purpose, the act can feel empty or routine. However, when you approach this ritual with a specific intention, whether it's to clear out negative energy, invite peace and harmony, or protect your personal space, the salt becomes a powerful conduit for that energy. Your focused intention transforms a simple act into a meaningful practice that resonates on a deeper level. Scientific research into the mind-body connection supports this idea. Studies have shown that our thoughts and intentions can influence the energy around us. When you set a clear intention, you're not just performing a physical act, you're aligning your mental and emotional energy with your desired outcome. This alignment creates a powerful synergy between your intention and the natural properties of salt, amplifying its effectiveness in cleansing or protecting your space. For example, let's say you're using salt to protect your home. Instead of simply scattering salt at your door or placing a bowl of salt in a room, take a moment to focus your thoughts. Visualize the salt creating an impenetrable barrier that keeps out negative influences. As you do this, you're not only relying on the salt's physical properties, but also channeling your energy into the act, which enhances the protective power of the salt. Incorporating intention and focus into your use of salt also fosters a sense of mindfulness. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to go through the motions without truly engaging in what we're doing. But when you slow down, set a clear intention, and focus on the task at hand, you bring a sense of presence and awareness to your actions. This not only enhances the effectiveness of the ritual, but also promotes a greater connection to yourself and your surroundings. As you begin to notice the change in your home's atmosphere, remember that this is just the beginning of your journey toward a more balanced and harmonious life. Embrace the change and let it inspire you to continue exploring ways to enhance your space and spirit. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment below and share your experience with us. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss more tips and rituals for living a peaceful, fulfilled life. Your journey to a more harmonious home starts now. Let's continue it together.